want to welcome you back to Black Site. Tonight we're going to talk about the Netflix movie Cuties. It's a disgrace, and Netflix should be canceled by all Americans. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that notification button, also comment on this video. This movie is a disgrace. To show children twerking on video at 11 years old, have them watching nudity in rap videos. This is what you call the introduction to pedophilia. This is what they're grooming society for the next generation. If you really want to know, this is what this LGBTQ movement was all about, is getting to your children. I wanted to make a video last week, but I tried to upload it. It was about the California law SB 145, in which a 24-year-old can legally have sex with a 14-year-old as long as they're 10 years age apart. Basically, that adult will not be charged with a crime in California. And you see with the movie industry, they're going down that slippery slope. This movie was given an award at the Sundance Film Festival, which is awful. They herald this director and producer as doing something excuse me, as doing something special when they made this movie. But this movie is not made for adults. It's made for pedos. And people should be outraged that they're sexualizing young girls. Yes, we see it every day, trying to make them adults before they're adults. But to see children twerking, the ultimate sexual act without having sex, is sick to see. Can you imagine you putting your 11-year-old girl or 10-year-old girl on video for the rest of her life, twerking, while sick men watch this movie? I only watched a bit. I cut it off. This movie should not be shown. And you cannot tell me that actresses like Tessa Thompson in magazines like The New Yorker and The Atlantic are saying it was the right wing after this movie. No, it was America after this movie. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, left wing, right wing. You want your child to be protected and not sexualized before some of them even reach puberty. Netflix should be ashamed of themselves. But you know what happened to one of the founders of Netflix? He was allegedly tried for a crime with some young adults. So you should not be surprised to where Hollywood and society wants to go. You thought this LGBTQ movement was about love. Yeah, it's about love, loving your children. And if I even showed you some of the pictures, I'm scared I will be flagged by the FBI. This is how disgusting this movie is. I don't care how they try and show you it. I don't care how much money they say they're going to make off the movie, how many viewers watched it. This is unacceptable for Netflix. You just seen what Disney did with Mulan. Over there filming in the same province where they have Uyghurs in concentration camps. Now we're delving in a part of society that was once deemed the worst of the worst. And now we're trying to make the abnormal normal. You understand? You understand what Hollywood is doing. You understand what the LGBTQ community is doing. They're trying to make this pedo stuff normal. You just had a psychologist say there is nothing wrong in front of other psychologists with this type of behavior. They just want to be loved. No, it'll never happen. And it should not never happen in this country. This is not a form of art. This is a form of sexuality, pornography that should not be seen on network television or anywhere else. And I'm not surprised that the government gets involved in this nonsense. These young girls are acting like women, and this is the problem we have today. Yes, I hear that teenage pregnancy has gone down, but with all the sexually transmitted diseases out there that these young ladies can have and possibly destroy their lives in the future, we don't need this type of movement. Why can't an 11-year-old girl be an 11-year-old girl? Why do we have to constantly push this sexual vibration on these young ladies? This low vibration, this demonic vibration on our young children. We have to understand that these people that we consider progressive, consider left, have an agenda. And they push this propaganda on our children so when they do grow up, they will accept a lifestyle that was once deemed as evil and abnormal. So they're using these young girls as part of their agenda. And they think that they're shooting at you who 40, 50, 60. No, they're going after the young people. That's been their agenda since the early 90s. It has worked getting LGBTQ marriage legal. Something, if you told me when I was a teenager that would happen, I would say, hell no. Not in America. Not in conservative America. But it happened. And many of you think that this pedo crap won't become legal. You got another thing coming. In 10, 15 more years of them pushing this agenda, it will possibly become legal. And that's why you see them talking about children's rights. Children have the right to love whoever they want to love. I don't believe in it. And it shouldn't happen in this country. But if those who control the agenda, control the propaganda, if they keep pushing it without being stopped, you will basically see it happen in America. And many of you will be shocked when this will be going on. Never underestimate your enemy, because in the future you may see them lose the battle, but eventually win the war. And that's what this whole movement is all about. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video.